age of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Houston. Israel Abanikanda on the return. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by one of the strongest throwers in the game and a great athlete as well from Tennessee, Joe Milton.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it was. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here he's got to play some clean ball.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Finds his back. Jalen Warren. On the small gain up to about the 32. Stop coming from Henry to Oto'o. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Out of the gun. It's Milton. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He's got this at the 27. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is the 2nd overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just a one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. First carry here for the rookie from the U. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line.
And the Texans.
1st down, Stroud. Made the throw as he was getting hip blocked, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Avoids the sack. On the move, headed right, and just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
So here's Jack Brownie to punt this one away. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. The Steelers and their running back about to get back to work. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he's stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here. 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. Escapes a defender. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Shotgun handoff to Warren. He's got room to roam here. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
He was brought down by Garrett Stingley. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
They'll run with Johnson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
All the way back to the 19. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap here to Milton. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. It's a 36-yard look for him. Boswell able to knock it through. And they're on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return coming from the 6. Takes out a 1-stop. This makes it up to the 25. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that 1st drive ended in a punt. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Connects on the crosser. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At 2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 48-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
The pass. The tackle by Leo Chanel. The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. To the air, Stroud. Setting up the running back screen. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still dropped not enough to avoid third down.
A gain of 12 on the play. It's now 3rd and 7.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Collins got it left side. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
6 yards.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here comes Williams on the return. He's got a bouncing football. And the ball skips out of bounds. Lucky for them, no lost fumble there on the kick return. The Steelers' offense headed out. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Play fake, it's Milton. Shovel pass complete! And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Milton lofts it deep right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right, they want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
The Steelers set to punt it. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Stroud off the play fake. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing is Stroud. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Leo Chenal there on the cover.
Stroud. Looking for a target. He's got it at the 30. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So flip the field, folks. It's 1st and 10 inside of enemy territory now. Back to the backfield, and they give it to him. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
at the end of one. A field goal for each side, but no one has found the end zone just yet. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Working inside the red zone. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Second down, they're going to the option. And we'll find that for a few. It's third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up.
Here's Stroud. And the Steelers get home. They drop him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this fourth down. This one from 42 yards out. Pressure mid, and it's blocked.
This block right here, it's a product of preparation, effort, and determination. They attacked the soft spot in the line, and one of them was able to will his way through and get to the kick in time. Well done.
The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. 2nd and 3 now. Receiver in motion, headed right. Warren quick on the draw. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Gain of 10. First down, Pittsburgh.
Now an inside give to Johnson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. And now it's third down.
It's third down and 11.
Throwing now. Milton. Corey Bajorquez on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Houston's offense back out now, ready to go. And standout special teams play kept these guys from getting 3 out of that last drive. Probably not looking to leave anything to chance this time around. Take this one in for 6.
And the best way to keep a field goal from getting blocked is not to even put the field goal unit on the field. The extra point unit, that's what they're aiming for.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
At the 15-yard line.
Offense to the line for second down. Back to throw. Stroud. Once again, it is Jack Browning now for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
To get home and hit and impact the quarterback at this level, well, typically you got to do what this defense is doing, and that's keeping an offense off balance. Change up your looks. Rotate your personnel. Throw in some wrinkles. Once again, go hit that quarterback.
Short pass brought in. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
14-yard pickup, but it's third down.
Third down from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
That's taken at the 15. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Out now come the Texans on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now it's Stroud. Jump off caught by his back. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Stroud on the sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On play action, here's Stroud. Throw left side, complete. Both gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Right up the gut. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. To the races, middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 2nd quarter lead.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Abani Konda on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Milton to throw. Got it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. All right, so they were taking possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, They got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Out of the gun, it's Milton. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And he gets forward for 3 yards as we reach our 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Texans beginning their drive here. Trying to throw on first down. It is caught left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A 6-yard pickup.
From midfield on second down. Now he takes it. And Stroud gets him the first with a slide down at the end of it. And we'll pause here for an injured Texans player. Looks like he's shaken up, and they'll get someone out there to look at him. They're set up at the 35 now. First down, Stroud. Finds a seam down the middle. Ready to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. They strike for 23 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the red zone now. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a Bonnie Conda on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Steelers taking over on offense with halftime rapidly approaching. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They probably try to get this into field goal range to trim that lead before halftime. First call here coming from the shotgun. They give to Johnson to start this drive. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he'll get it over the 38-yard line before going down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout.
And the Steeler first down.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. That's not at the standard they set for themselves.
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Shotgun snap here to Milton. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Steelers.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
This Boswell in for the field goal. A 61-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
And with those 3 points, you just dig yourself out of a little bit of a hole. You know, coming out of halftime, you've got to firmly be in comeback mode.
He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Jukes the defender. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much.
Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the second half. Now Boswell on to send this away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. First bit on the ground. It's Woody Marks. He gets forward. That's about 4 yards. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. From the 28. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They have themselves another first and 10. A give now from the gun. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you've got.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. All set up now for first and 10.
That's good for a Texans first down.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Hits him on the in route. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Now following the play, one of the Texans banged up in some pain. We're going to pause as he gets checked on. Second and 3 now. From the 42. Sheds off a rusher. And Stroud gets him the first with a slide down at the end of it.
7-yard gain. That's another H-down.
They're set up at the 35 now.
35-yard line.
First down throw by Stroud. Finds the in route complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans push their lead to 18.
Steelers 6.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a Bonnie Conda on the return. Jukes one defender. And he's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Steelers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Play fake. It's Milton. Finds Johnson out of the backfield. Short pick up to their own 31. The tackle there by Daniil Hunter.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Here's second and 5. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. Milton back to throw. That's caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
First down, Pittsburgh.
From the gun, Johnson. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, like that entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, man, you appreciate great safety play like that.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
He was defended by Garrett Stingley.
Milton now. He's got time here. It's caught right side by Johnson. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
No gain on
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Texans to the line. First and 10. Dive up the middle. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up second and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Offense set for a first and 10. Stroud completes it quick. And all we can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10 now. Quick slant here to Kirk. And that will not be enough for a first down. All plays on the table here for third and 3.
Brings up third and 3.
Again, Stroud. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Johnson gets it again on second. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete, and now they're facing fourth down. On now comes their punter. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Steelers holding on the offense, and a quick declination from the defense means this stands as a turnover. Jumps in up the middle. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers make it an 11-point ball game.
24. Steelers 13.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. And after the play, they call for a stoppage pretty quickly here. Somebody injured down there, and it's their tight end, Dalton Schultz, in some discomfort. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's the move back on the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
All I can tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back carries here. That's a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Let's be real clear. There is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes. And it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
It ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this 3rd quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football. You can hammer the opponent, but in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, and they go right back to it. Winning their full steam ahead, but they ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Milton. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Henry To'o comes up with it.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
Now we get a look at this Texans offense. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. From the gun, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Stroud to throw again on second. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The sack forces a now tougher third down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. Third down coming up. To the air, Stroud. Well, right side, hauled in by Collins. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. The Texans set to punt.
It's fourth down.
And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. The Steelers back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Here's Milton, first and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield. And we'll pause here for an injured Texans player. Looks like he's shaken up, and they'll get someone out there to look at him. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Putting the tight end in motion. Shotgun snap here to Milton. He's got Smith again. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 47-yard line.
From the 47. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First and 10 from the 41.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Steelers.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. To the line we go. They're set. First and 10.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Trying the left side with Johnson. And give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's second down.
He's brought down by Jamal Hill. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Setting him on the dive. And he rocks the tackler. And he gets this forward to the 19. He gets 6 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
6. First down, Steelers.
From the red zone now. We'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Number 3. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 18-yard line.
They'll come to the line here. Second and 9. Now it's Johnson. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
At the 17-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Putting a receiver in motion. Milton now on third down. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls him back within one score here in the fourth.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that. Return starts at the 3.
coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely. On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent game before being brought down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And the Steelers going for the dime look on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Steelers offense headed out. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say on offense, let every drive end in a kick. Bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that PAT, the gold medal.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down. Again, this is Johnson. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. An unfortunate moment as Johnson is forced off. And out in his place to lead the backfield, here comes Jalen Warren. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Now here he goes. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, that's a situation may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Trying to get it with the option. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
Punting unit out now. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Texans and this running back headed back out for a new series. Texans to the line. 1st and 10. I'll start this drive with Marks. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
This option play now on 2nd down. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Looking to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And that brings up 4th and long. So out now comes the punter. And this will come from just inside his end zone. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The give here on 2nd. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. He'll look to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here he is to throw. He's keeping it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Steelers.
Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Setting up to pass. Hits his running back. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Steelers
back to throw. He brings it in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The Texans go with the dime set here. We've got 6 DBs for 3rd down. Looking for someone. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
A loss of 4 yards. And it's 4th.
Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.